Hey everyone, Chartman here. Today we're looking at AQUS for August 29th, 2011. We're looking at a daily chart, so each one of these candles here is a day in trading length, and we're going back about 6 months. Now, it's important to see that we don't really have a lot of price action here. Yeah, we had a high of around 13 cents, a low of 2 cents, but if you look at the volume here, you can see there's nothing really going on. Some days are basically pretty flat, and there's not any interest or trading volume going on in the stock. It's just sort of trading on air. So what we have here is basically, we can see the volume came in. We had a little bit of a volume spike here. It really shot the price up. We ran from 4 cents all the way to 10 cents in one trading day. It's about 250% gain, and that run actually continued all the way up to 15 cents. So what we see here is basically a high point of 15 cents on the first run and a low of 4 cents. So what we're going to do is basically draw a support level here and a resistance level up at 15 cents. Okay, so basically this is our trading range to start off with. Now we saw a pullback here around 7 cents, which is also the 200-day moving average. So generally traders look for moving averages as potential support lines, with a 200-day moving here. The 100-day was down here around 5 cents, probably a little bit too low to be considered a support after a huge monstrous run that like we saw over 2 days. So we had a very nice healthy about 50% retracement. Now you can see that basically we started to uptrend here again. So this is basically the consolidation period after the first run. And what you'll notice here just 3 days ago is volume really started to come in on the stock. I'm going to use this sort of indicator here. So you can see that this gray line here, you can see we had a lot of volume that came in. It was about 250,000 shares, and the price didn't move. But generally volume does precede price. So what we saw the next day is probably a lot of people took interest in that. The buying pressure continued, and basically we had a nice spike all the way back up to 15 cents. So this was the resistance that we needed to break. We could have possibly had a double top, and we could have had a retracement off this level, but because the volume was strong, we broke out past the resistance on even more explosive volume traded today. Over 1.6 million shares traded, so a lot of interest is now starting to come in the stock, and this is still in its infantile stage. You know, it's only been really trading with relative volume over the last 3 trading days. So watch for an increase or continuation of this type of volume moving into the next few trading days. So it's certainly definitely one that everyone should be watching for. So basically what we see now here is you can see that we've got sort of this continuation of higher low points. So what we can see over the last few days is a trend line moving something like this. So this could be our trend line. We don't have a lot of data to work with, and considering the volume was really low here, I'm almost considering discounting this particular low point, but you can see that they almost kind of connect together in a straight line. Any pullback maybe around the 14.50 cent area could be considered a bottom as well, because it's very close to the support trend. It may need to be drawn a little bit steeper, but it's a little difficult to tell because it's still very early in the upward trend that we're seeing here over the last few trading days. Now we broke over the resistance, so what that means is this resistance line is going to act as support. So where we had resistance over this trading day and this trading day, August 26th, we're going to change this color to blue because it's now acting as a support, and our new resistance is going to be the 20-cent area, which is our high of today. So watch for this level to get broken to consider to basically suggest a continuation of the overall run. As you can also see, the MACD lines are pointing upwards, so it's basically also confirming that the stock is moving in a positive trend. We can look at the RSI, which can generally signal overbought or oversold signals, and right here you can see on the first run up RSI peaked just over 90, closer to about 100, and now we've had a little bit of a pullback. RSI stayed here above 50, and you can see currently it's at 76, so it suggests that we may still have some room to run to maybe about 90 to 100 again, similar to on this one. We're probably not yet even considered overbought, and also looking at the volume indicators, a lot of interest is just starting to come into the stock. It's still early in the run, so don't miss out on this one. So don't take this advice as any buy or sell recommendation, as I'm not an investment advisor. Until next time, happy trading.